Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to Soul Test Podcast with your friend Ankita Juneja, back again with another interesting episode for all of you. I'm going to keep this episode free flowing as I have a lot to share with all of you. Firstly, I want to thank each one of you for your presence, for your light, for sending my way so much of love, and your presence truly matters and you just inspire me to keep going. So thanks a ton for your presence. And if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and be part of this tribe. It really helps me to keep going and make this amazing content for all of you. Thank you. Let's start. I will keep this conversation a soul conversation, which I always do, because I know especially those of you who listen to the podcast format are more connected to me, and we usually have a deep conversation, and that's how you actually get to know me. This is for those people who have always been part of my journey, who like to know more about me, and with whom I can have this soul conversation. That's why the podcast is Soul Tales. Lately, I have gone through a lot of highs and lows. And I'm sure most of you out there have also experienced this thing because we have recently experienced two major eclipses of this year. And I have seen that this eclipse has taken a big toll on me emotionally, mentally, physically, you name it, I have gone through it. And there were a lot of other commitments where I have to show up, so I did not got this time to process what I was going through. But what I realize is there are certain things which is your non-negotiable. And if you don't do those things, you will see that you're feeling disconnected, and I was in that place. I was not physically healthy, so I was not able to give time to my meditation because I was not able to sit in meditation and do the meditation. So I have lost that connect with myself because I was not doing meditation. Another thing was I was not even listening to the spiritual songs. There are certain rituals which I have with myself. On top of it, I was not even going for a walk because I was just traveling and I was away. All these things which keeps me grounded, I was not doing those things. Because of which, all this thing has taken a big toll on me. Another thing what I realize is, there were a lot of emotion turmoil which was going inside of me, which was personal. As I say, healing is a journey. So emotions also come in parts and you have to sit with it, you have to address it. Yesterday, as I felt little better, I was like, let's sit with myself. As I have shared with all of you this thing, like talking in front of mirror has always worked for me. You know, I was finding it hard yesterday to even talk in front of mirror because I was not that energetic to even speak to myself. But I was like, let's take it. There were a lot of breaks while having that conversation with myself, but I gave myself this time and space and I was addressing each emotion that I was going through. What thing has hurted me, what has gone bad. I always come and share my reflection once I'm out of it. I never share when I'm into it. If you have been a part of this tribe, you know that this channel, whatever I do, it's mostly about me reflecting about my own journey. And one more thing I realize is I was finding it hard to even show and record my podcast and YouTube videos for all of you. There were a lot of things that was going on, frankly speaking. Yesterday I got a lot of my answers. The first thing why I was finding it so difficult to show up for this creation, for this journey is when I started my YouTube and podcast journey, it was never to teach you anything. It was my extension where I shared my life experience. I was always a storyteller and I am a storyteller. I will just share my experience considering that this can help other people who are in the similar journey. But what I did wrong was I started sharing things like giving you steps to overcome that. But life is not always about steps to follow. Mostly it's about the journey which you experience. And I realized life cannot be a quick fix. There are certain things which goes in certain way and you have to go through it. And I was like, that's why I'm losing that interest because I was not finding that creative outlet to express myself. This podcast, this YouTube journey has always been a place where I can express myself, my individuality being authentic. And I was like, okay, somewhere I'm feeling pressurized to give you guys some kind of an information or things to do, whereas I never did that before mostly. So I was like, okay, somewhere my why is getting getting lost in this process because I know not everyone resonate with this kind of a content. There are very few people who are in this spiritual path who are souls like me can only relate to this kind of a content. Otherwise, everyone out there want a quick fix. But there are tons of amazing creator who are there and they are doing wonderful job. I don't want to be in that domain for sure. But you will also see that even if you see those steps, you won't follow it along and you won't make use of it because you're trying to find a quick fix, whereas life is not a quick fix. So this was the major reason I was finding it hard to show up, because I was losing interest at first place. This was never my format where I am giving you any gyan, because I feel I am a beginner and I am a learner myself. So I went and I seek out more of positivity from other people. And at that point of time, the best thing I find is connecting to the people, to the source who are connected to universe. I go and listen to positive tarot readings, which is a general tarot reading and a universal message. I did not wanted any answer, but I wanted that positivity from those souls, because whoever are the tarot reader, I feel they are more in tune with universe because they are meditator. They are doing lot of this holistic rituals which keep them grounded, and I really needed that positive energy. So I was just soaking with their energy and calming myself down, because I listened to those tarot reader who spread that positivity and light, and that what I needed to feel rejuvenated and come back to my energy. So this has really helped me. And yesterday when I was meditating, I got this glimpse like, okay, these are the experiences which I need to share with other people, and I haven't done that. So now, even when it comes to video, I will be sharing with all of you lot of things which I have experienced lately, because I have been traveling and I have come across lot of things and experiences which I want to share with all of you, because I think that is the real empowerment. It's not like you do certain things and you become empowered and you feel confident. No, life is a big teacher and it teaches you how to be confident. So I will be coming up with lot of content. It might disappoint few of you who were just here for quick fix, but being authentic to myself and my tribe, I want to show up and I want to commit to those format which is sustainable for me. Otherwise, I feel like I might not be able to sustain it. And I'm so grateful to have this connection in my personal life also, who inspired me and who motivated me when I was falling and when I was down, reminding me what was my why, what is my key and asset, and it just helped me keep going. Seriously, I felt so many times like taking pause, because I was emotionally down. I was going through lot of things. My healing was happening, and on top of it, I was seeing energy is not supporting me. My health was not supporting me. I was sick and I was alone. So there were a lot of challenges which I have seen from my end too, but it taught me one thing. And I don't know if my boyfriend is listening to this episode, but I'm so grateful to have him in my life, and I genuinely want to thank him over here, because he have been a biggest cheerleader and supporter in my journey always, because he's first and foremost my best friend. So he always show up and he's just there for me. And during this tough time, he really handled me so well. So I'm so grateful for your presence in my life. And I think we all need this kind of people in our life who supports us, especially when times are tough. And he just reminded me, even his silence spoke a lot to me and just taught me so many things. I was cranky, I was upset, I was yelling, I was all over the place. But he was just maintaining his serenity and he was just calm handling me. And I just feel like that is the beauty when you have people in your life who is supporting you, who let you be yourself, and who never judges you. He never judged me for anything I do. This is very comforting place to be in, and I feel we all should have this kind of a connection where we can be ourselves. And I think that's the beauty of any relation, when you can be yourself without any judgment. It doesn't have to be romantic, because I think he's equally there for me being a friend too. So I always encourage like having those kind of a soul who are just there for you and who just understand you. Also, one more thing what I realized from this is, yes, I was disconnected from my practice, but I was also disconnected from my own self. I was not giving time to myself, listening to what my soul wants. I needed so many things. I needed time for myself, whereas my energy was all outward, and this is not me. I need my own time to rejuvenate. As much as I'm an extrovert, I'm equally an introvert, so I have to recharge myself so that I can pour back to outer world. This was the biggest gap which I have experienced. So since yesterday, I was just listening to high energy vibrational music, which is all spiritual songs. I love Hansraj Maharaj's all spiritual songs. I'm a devotee of Shiva also. So I just love listening to Shiva's song. I was just doing that since morning, and that's how I was able to recharge myself and my energy came back, and I was all positive, and I'm able to record this podcast for all of you. So you need to decide for yourself what rejuvenates you, what connects you to your core, so that you can perform better. Also, what this thing taught me is life is all about acceptance. I was seeing myself, either I was in past or future. I was trying to escape the present and accept the reality. Yes, I will come up and I'll share with you why this was happening. But life is all about accepting and being in the present moment. Sometimes we want certain things so badly that when it doesn't happen, it disappoints you. But I always believe in universe plans too. So I think there is a better plan for me. I am where I'm supposed to be, maybe not where I want to be. But I feel like, okay, this is for a reason also, because when we look back, that's how we connect the dots. So I will be connecting dots as I move forward. But I'm so grateful today for your presence, for everyone in my life, physically or virtually, because you all inspire me to keep going and share and be my authentic self. And I always encourage each one of you out there to be yourself. I know I have showed up intentionally in my videos which didn't perform so well, quite frankly speaking, because I have seen a downfall with my videos also. So that was discouraging for me, because when my energy is not reciprocating, somewhere my videos also suffer. But I try and show up despite how I'm coming across and what kind of content I'm making, because I feel like highs and lows are part of life. Sometimes videos will do good, sometimes it can just go other way. But what one thing I'm proud of is I was consistent. It was not because I wanted to be consistent, but you guys have encouraged me to keep going. People in my personal life have encouraged me to keep going. So I'm grateful for each one of you. Otherwise, I would have taken a pause and I would have gone in my shell. But as I was able to navigate that particular phase which I was experiencing, now I know I can sustain it, and now I'm gaining the momentum and my energy back. So I can keep going with it. And sometimes that's what it really takes. You feel like giving up, but when you have people around you who encourage you, who just hold you at that particular time and don't let you fall, I think that is what you need in life, because that's what I have experienced. People have holded me so well. You don't know, but yes, your comment has inspired me. It has given me immense light and positivity. It has brought a smile on my face when I was low, when I was down. So, it's just an energy which we all give to each other. So just have those kind of people, those kind of influence around you, which just helps you to navigate that crucial time which you're going through. Because one thing is sure, nothing lasts forever. Everything in this world is temporary. Either it's good or bad, everything will pass. But what it requires is your balance, you having not giving up attitude, and just handle that moment, just navigate that moment with grace and with love. And one thing I also realize is I really get tough on myself. I'm always guilty on this thing, and the reason is I am always productive. So when I have this stillness, it just makes me crazy. Seriously speaking, this past few days have all about me sleeping. I was all sleeping. I was not feeling like doing anything. I have slept a lot, and I think that's how I have healed also. I was disconnected from everyone and I was just sleeping. I woke up so late, I was just sleeping, I was taking it easy, but that's what my soul needed. So sometimes you have to address all these things that need your attention, and I just feel like sleeping is the best therapy, because it just calms you and relaxes you at times. And I know when I am on the go, I'm all on the go. So I equally sometimes give myself this place and this space place where I'm just resting and I'm sleeping. So if you have experienced this hard time, trust me, the energy was volatile. It was heavy. It was literally insane. I came across lot of spiritual beings that gave me confidence, like I'm not going crazy. There are other people who are experiencing this energy also. The eclipse energy was really intense, and if you're a sensitive soul, you have literally felt it more than anyone else. But yeah, as this sun has transited to Aries zodiac sign from Vedic astrology, because I do follow astrology also and I love all the occult sciences, so I saw there was a shift, there was a fresh energy. I'm sure this 1 month and coming time will be fruitful for all of us, because from Vedic astrology the sun has just started and moved to Aries sign. So I'm sure like we will have lot of positive energy and action oriented energy, because I have seen this shift inside of me since yesterday. As this sun just transited into Aries, I'm feeling little better. So I think and I hope that you will feel it better too. If not immediately, in the coming period of time you will feel better. So just keep taking action, keep it slow. I know this podcast was really long. I haven't recorded this long episode in a while, but I just let it flow as it wanted to. I did not want it to interrupt the flow considering the timeline, because that's what this podcast is about and I love doing it. I just let it flow because I think that's what I also want, because I want to express it wholeheartedly and share whatever is coming, not holding back. So I'm concluding this episode saying take it easy, everything is fine. Just know that I'm always here for you. Feel free to connect. I hope this episode was helpful to you. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this episode. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Your presence truly matters and it means a world. So thanks a ton for your presence. I hope this episode was helpful to you some way or the other. Sending you lots of love and light. Signing off from my side. Until next time, keep shining bright. Bye bye.